Hi guys, Shaft with the Cleaning Casting crew here. I do want to apologize. Some of the games from the Meat Grinder were having some issues with the Twitch server. We tried to fix them on the fly, but some of the games will be low quality and some will have some FPS issues. That was just due to the nature of the Twitch servers at the time. Twitch actually just today released some Latin American servers, and our streamer at the time is Latin American. He's located in Argentina, so yeah, we kind of succumbed to a little of those difficulties. So we apologize, but guess what? Meat Grinder number 3 will not have that issue. So that being said, I do apologize. These games are awesome, so please enjoy them. Welcome back to Technical Difficulty Central. We are the Cleaning Casting crew, and we are making it through it. This is game number 7 of Bunny versus Hydra. We're going to be going into a map on game Inferno Pools here in just one moment. We thank you guys for your patience here. We've had some issues. These are things we're going to need to work on going into our next event. But in the meantime, hopefully you're enjoying this event. See, a lot of people are using SE2 replay stats already. You guys seem to be excited about getting the premium accounts. Let us know how you feel in the chats, you know. Show the sponsors some support, because that makes events like this a heck of a lot easier. When you have sponsors, man, the worlds open up. So just show them some love for supporting esports, you know. And from here, we're going into game number 7. I think we're waiting on a ready from Hydra, and then we will be starting.
Game 7! So, I watched the NBA a lot, and a couple years ago there's a series between Atlanta and I think Chicago. And Atlanta did force a Game 7, and their big 7-foot center, Zaza Pachulia, he's like from Croatia or something, is doing an interview after Game 6, and he's so excited because they won and they're going to Game 7. He was just like, Game 7, baby! And that's what I always remember every time I see a Game 7, just how excited he was to go to that Game 7 and have the chance to play in such an amazing game. So, looks like Hydra's ready, looks like Bunny's ready. We are going to hop on into Game 7, winner take all, loser go home. So excited, Shaft. How about you?
I changed my pants in game number 6. We had a little break there because I got that excited, guys.
That technical difficulty stuff, all the smoke screen, Shaft just had to change pants for personal reasons. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm very, what am I, admire how much of a man you are to admit that. I'm sure nobody in chat will make fun of you, and they'll just look up to you.
Yes, exactly, man. Exactly. That was what I was going for, actually. Now, we were talking about the map before we were rudely interrupted by my needing to change pants. So, that being said, a lot of attack pathways on this map, a lot of different places. But the thing about the attack pathways, even though there's a lot of them and you can circle around and get good flanks on your opponent, it's not that great for straight up engagements, because, you know, there's little crevices in the map, like this one located between the 2-player bases. And that could make things way difficult for Hydra. Hydra was definitely hoping for cross-map positions where he could utilize the opposite side of the map. Now they're stuck right along this side, and getting anything beyond a third, nigh impossible. That being said, let's introduce the players. Falcon, you're up.
In the bottom right of Inferno Pools, we have the blue Terran player, hailing from Scandinavia and rocking the StarCraft's logo. It is LiquidBunny.
And in the top right-hand side of that same map, in the beautiful red colors of Team Root, it's our crazy Korean challenger, Hydra! I guess they're both challengers, considering we cycle through both players at the end, but either way.
You're right, they're both challengers. It's better that way.
Because he's challenging.
Right. Because he's challenging. So, no scout coming out yet from Bunny. Again, a huge 4-player map. What do you think about that? I feel like it's so important to know where the Zerg player is, so you're not late with your harass, that maybe sending an SCV out might be worth it, but apparently LiquidBunny does not agree with me.
Well, I think that depends on if he's going to go for the Reaper.
Yeah, but he has to, right?
Yeah, he does, but he's also Bunny. And, you know, with that being said, anything could happen, my friend. Well, there's the Reaper. Does he go 1? Does he go 3? Does he go 2? These are all questions. And he is following it up with the SUV that finished the barracks. That is going to be sent out scouting. So at least he'll know if he's in the bottom left corner. Honestly, Reaper's not going to do any damage, even if he knew his opponent's cross spawn. Like, it's going to take too long to get there. So he's just going to send the Reaper to the top and pray. I'm
Fair
okay
enough.
with that.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so walling on up, we do have a Reaper just about to pop up, is rallied directly to the main, so excellent play there by Bunny. A second Reaper is being created, the spawning pool just about to finish. So we should have, again, about 4 or 5 lings there defending a queen on the way. It's going to be the dance we've seen so many times in this series, but it's always so fun to watch because it's a little bit different every single time.
Yeah, this is one thing about Zerg vs. Terran that I really like. It's all about execution. The strategy really doesn't vary that much, at least from the Zerg perspective, but how the execution of those strategies can change in thousands of ways. Like, one player's Reaper Hellion might look entirely different than, say, Bunny's Reaper Hellion. We saw, for example, last game with the Hellions on the low ground and the Reapers on the high ground. That's not every Terran style. And he tried to do it like 3 times last game.
He did, and actually it's going to be the 3 Reaper harass. Who called that in chat? Somebody called that in chat. Dark Horse called 3 Reapers before it even happened. Amazing, what is it, future telling abilities from him. And one of the Reapers actually did get a drone kill, so well played so far already from these guys. Again, just keeping Hydra off balance is so, so important. The Queen is there, not quite fast enough to deal with these Reapers. They're coming on in to look for those juicy drones. The drone has to escape, be made into an extractor. No, cancels the extractor, just runs away because the Queen is here and the Zerglings are here as the Reapers hop on up to the top of the ramp and continue to harass.
I love how Bunny is exploiting the fact that there's no creep spread between the bases, so the queens are getting pulled off the creep in addition to the lings here, and that's making it kind of difficult for him to inject. As you see, there has not been an inject yet on this natural, and that's huge. Like, as a Zerg player, Falcon, how important is your inject?
100%. If your injects are off, you're going to lose. Like, I don't care what level you're playing at. These days, if you're in bronze and you mess up your injects too much, you're going to...
Yeah, I totally agree, man. And the ling speed's on the field, so now, in my opinion, is the best time for Bunny to just go home with these Reapers and use them a little bit later on once he's got the Hellions. Again, 3 Reapers plus 4 to 6 Hellions, man. The third base of Hydra wouldn't stand a chance. Look how far away it is. He has got to have creep spread there. And I think we just lost Falcon. Yes, we just lost Falcon. So, guys, it's just me solo casting, and we do see a third base already in production for LiquidBunny, which means he wants to go for that late game push. So, keeping these Hellions alive, very, very crucial. I love the fact that he is going for the super standard. He's got the 3rd and 4th Hellion about to pop out, and Banshees are on the way as well. He's even queued up a 5th Hellion, I imagine a 6th one as well in just a moment, and that is going to be a game changer. That is exactly what he wants in order to deny the third base. Now, at this point, we see Hydra going for, the additional 2nd, 3rd, and 4th gas. This is indicative of a fast Mutalisk play. And that's exactly what he needs to do against Bunny, because guess what Bunny doesn't have? By doing this super standard style, he doesn't have anything that shoots up. So, you know, all those times that we were criticizing him for going fast Marines, that's actually what he's going to want to switch into very quickly. Of course, the barracks are in production. They're going to finish a little bit quicker than the Spire, but I love this elevator play by Bunny. On this high ground, he is poking at these queens, then poking the Reapers back home. Oh, he loses that one just slightly, but he might get a queen for this, or some lings. No, not quite. Either way, he did a lot of harassment, forced a lot of lings with that, but he has got to be careful not to lose these units to the lings, which could rally around here along the creep.
Absolutely true. And I'm back.
Welcome back.
A bit of a hiccup. I apologize for the delay, but well done by Shaft keeping it up while I'm gone. So, Banshee's here. Spore Caller ready, though. The Banshee does get a queen. That's a nice pickup. Anytime you can kill queens as a Terran player, you're in a good spot. Trying to escape off this creep. The 2 queens do manage to pick it off. It explodes over the ravine, falls into the lava below. So again, got a queen, but died. I'm going to give that Reaper about a C- on my grade scale. Sorry, the Banshee about a C-.
Well, think about it like this. He lost 1 Reaper to bruise the queen and 1 Banshee to kill it. So, honestly, he probably lost more than he gained there, considering the fact that there are still 3 queens on the field and only 2 hatcheries. There will be no injects missed. It's just going to affect the creep spread a little bit.
Right, which is nice, but unfortunately there are 6 Mutalisks coming out 3 Marines in production, but not much else that shoots up for Bunny. Going to try to burn down this third. The Zerglings want to get us surrounded. They do a pretty good job of it. They're waiting for the Queens to show up. And the Queens, I think, are going to arrive in time to force these guys away. Yeah, the Hellions and the Reapers are not interested in sticking around much longer, but maybe they are. Desperately wanting to kill this base at the gold, force a cancel at the very least. They're sacrificing Reapers, they're sacrificing Hellions, and no, finally did not get it done. 4 Hellions are remaining, the Queens are chasing them out, and that base is going to complete.
And while all this was occurring, these Mutalisks have been wrecking the main base. Currently, he has killed, well, actually, he didn't kill any SCVs. I guess he just killed a couple of units there. I saw something die as I switched over. But, of course, Hydra now has the map control, and he is using it. This is the position where Bunny just needs to defend. We've spoke about this game after game after game. And he's about to just drop his command center on some morphing banelings. Of course, he probably won't drop that command center, and he can prepare. So this is actually going to work out pretty well for him compared to other times. I just
Scouting command center. Oh no, the supply depot was down. The Lings and the Mutas get right on in, wreck all of these Marines. The Banelings have a quick, easy opening. The Baneling speed finishes just in time. Widow Mines need to get some hits off. Oh, excellent splitting off though. 1 Baneling does die to the Widow Mine, and that's it. These clumped up Baneling, or SCVs all die to the Banelings. Another clump dies as well. A total number of 12 SCVs have died. There are Hellions here on the high ground harassing this gold expansion. That's very nice, but more and more Zerglings popping down into the natural here, killing Marines, but actually, are they going to get that Widow Mine? No, they do not actually do it. Zerglings chasing these Hellions away with the Mutalisks. They're going to catch them out in the open. Map control, once again, going to Hydra, but Bunny stays alive.
Time and again, we see Bunny messing up slightly on defense. That depot being down made the difference in that engagement. Had that been up, the Lings wouldn't have got us around on the Marines. The Marines could have then kited, done more DPS, killed off more of the Banelings. In fact, the Banelings didn't even have to explode on the bunker. Hydra just didn't micro that right because he never pulled the depot up.
Nope,
but we've got a drop going into the main now, and this is where Bunny's going to try and get a little bit of punishment on Hydra. Because Hydra has moved out so far, he doesn't have any real defense here, especially not from 2 drop ships, as opposed to just the 1.
And the spawning pool goes down. The Spire's probably going to fall as well before they can clean up these Marines. Oh no, turns the attention actually to the Mutas, to the Lings. Actually a good position for these Marines. Does manage to clean everything up, forcing everybody away.
Yes!
Hydra calls the GG. LiquidBunny takes the series 4 games to 3.
What?
What?
Okay, so if Bunny plays standard, Bunny wins, guys. This is it. Think about it. We talked about this going into the series, right? Bunny versus Hydra, this lifelong rivalry, Gfinity, the hot seat, the WCS qualifier, IEM Toronto, all of that stuff. Finally, Bunny takes it. 4-3. Yes, I won the bet.
I owe you those 20 cents, man. It looked bad for you in the middle of the series, but man, Bunny playing standard, harassing left and right, and a huge double medevac drop with Marines and fantastic positioning. The spawning pool goes down. The Spire's about to go down. Hydra can't take care of it, and that's it. That's the GG.
Man, that is
wow.
crazy.
Wow.
Wow is right.
I mean, I've been in that spot as a Zerg player where the Marines get behind your base, and if they're like scrunched in there between the minerals and a building, and you can't get more than like 1 Zergling attacking them, and it's just so frustrating. I've lost a lot of games in that position before, and it's good to see that professional players have the same trouble that I do.
Man, it all comes down to that. Like, map control is so important. I feel like, you know, think about the positioning of Hydra's army there. He was about halfway on the map on Bunny's side. If he had left some Lings there, or had his army closer, or redirected reinforcements to deal with that, or had overlords in position, any of those options are all map control related. And had he done that, I think he could have held that.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. But again, end game, it's just so pressure packed.
Right.
You're worried about so many different things that it can be hard to catch those little tiny things for sure.
Yeah, man, and that's like such a subtle nuance. Like most players don't think in terms of map control; they think in terms of composition or in terms of bases versus bases and stuff like that. But time and again in this series, it wasn't the player who wrecked the mineral line with banelings that won. It was the player who followed it up with a bigger army.
Absolutely true. And it happens time and time again in Terran versus Zerg. Zerg manages to do a huge right-handed blow right to the face of Terran, but then Terran just comes back with that counterpunch. It's KO, it's over. They can absorb that damage and come back and kill the Zerg player more often than not.
Indeed, man. Well, I just want to thank all the viewers, for coming in, for you dealing with the technical difficulties, for sticking with us. This was a very rewarding series. I'm a huge fan of both of these players, and honestly, guys, they did not disappoint. It was the closest match you could ask for.
Do we have one more giveaway?
We do. We're about to go right into that. So before we go into the giveaway and thus end the night, I do want to thank all of our sponsors, both What the Fast, SC2 Replay Stats, and Simon from Speedy Walk, because without his kindness, honestly, guys, this event could never have happened. Other than that, man, thank you, Coulter, for streaming this event. He will be retiring tonight. This is his last event for a while, and we will be looking for a new streamer, guys. So if you are a streamer, contact me on well, I guess the easiest way would be Skype, but that's a really hard thing. Contact me on Team Liquid. I'm the only Shaft. But other than that, thanks to the sponsors, thanks to all the production. Thank you, Falcon, for coming with us. Thank you, Grimly, for doing the trivia on such short notice. Guys, we thank everybody. And thanks for staying tuned, because here's the trivia. Grimly, take it away.
Hi, Grimly, and welcome to the trivia giveaway. Sass is the last one tonight, and, you won't be able to see the gorgeous mug for a while. So here, I'll give you a second to take it all in. Okay, so tonight's giveaway sponsor is SC2ReplayStats.com. It's a really cool website that helps noobs or new players get better at the game. Here's how it works. I'm about to post a trivia question in the bottom or below me in the chat, in the Twitch chat. And the first person with the right answer wins a free SC2ReplayStats.com premium account that's valid for 1 month. Okay, so I'm going to post the question in the okay. They said it before I could post it in the chat. Congratulations, Dark Horse.
Dark Horse.
You, Dark Horse. Horse. I don't know if that's appropriate. But yeah, congratulations.
Yeah. Well, I do want to let everyone know in chat who's asking. You can find the VODs on YouTube.com. Just search for Clanny Casting Crew or YouTube.com/misused shaft. Of course, that's probably more inappropriate than the Dark Horse. So, with that, we leave you guys to your thoughts. Good night.
Thanks for watching.
If the only tool you have is a hammer, then every problem looks like a nail. It's time to start using the right tool for the job. Introducing SC2ReplayStats.com. They have the best replay parser out there with thousands of uploads whose build orders and timings are stored to help you find out how you stack up against others in your division. Or if you're a data nerd like me, analyze your favorite pros' games so you can be awesome too. After all, how do you think Crash Course got started? My favorite feature is hands down the Training Center. It's got all the most important statistics like when to get your third, how many drones to make, and even how badly you're missing injects. They explain key focus points individualized to your matches and playstyle that will help you get to that next level. For only $5 a month, SC2 Replay Stats is more than worth it. Go thank them for supporting esports by getting better today.
Are you tired of always lagging when it matters most? VPN technology can help by allowing your connection to bypass congestion en route to any number of private networks located in your game server, further reducing unnecessary ping times.
Speed, stability, security.
What the fact?